Okay, so what do you really know to be true? I used to ask this question to myself to know what my mind's answer is. It differs from person to person, depending on the situation, culture, or society in which he or she has grown up. The influence of society when it comes to knowing the truth make people believe what other people say, and they think it is the truth. People assume truth culturally or according to the religion in which they believe in. According to Christianity, God created the universe and He created human. He sent His Son Jesus to save people from their sin. According to Hindu, it's another story. So do all religion. Sometimes we realize what is truth based on the situation in which we are, or when you go through an incident, which can be good or bad. In all these cases, the truth is known through some humanly factor. But what is really true about you? Or what do you really know to be true? As you start questioning yourself, you realize that the topic is really deep. I will admit something right off. For me, there is God. It is actually impossible to put God in a test tube or prove Him by scientific method. But that shouldn't be the case for us to say God is really dead. In fact, there are many reasons to believe that God is very much alive and active in the universe. First of all, take a look at your own body. Doctors know the cure for diseases that infect your body, but no one knows how it starts functioning or what makes it functioning. Biologically, we can say the heart is the reason why we are alive, but what makes the heart running? Or who made that life circuit inside your body? We humans cannot join cells and make a living being. We know that. Then who should be responsible? Obviously, an ultimate force, which is God. In today's world, we see religion often collides with science. According to Christianity, God created the universe by word. But there is no strong resources in Bible that states how exactly God created the universe. Scientists are convinced that our universe began with one enormous explosion of light and energy, which we now call the Big Bang. According to the Big Bang theory, everything formed from a big explosion. This was the single start to everything that exists, the beginning of the universe, the start of space, and even the initial start of time itself. Science and religion equally believes that the universe has not always existed. So, it had a start. But what caused that? Religion has no strong resource to support how it was created, but science does. Scientists have no explanation for how that sudden explosion of light and matter occurred. It is because human brain can only hold a tiny little fraction of what the universe actually is. So, understanding the creation of the universe is beyond the limits of human brains. So, in my perspective, neither of them is wrong. I believe that religion and science is the path to God, which means they both are right in some way. Take a look at how I thought religion and science are connected. As you can see, religion and science start from the same point, human. So, science goes through theory and practicals, whereas religion goes through scriptural knowledge. But they both meet up at the same point and goes as a straight line to God. As I mentioned before, we humans know what is true based on some humanly factors. So, I believe that God is the real truth because it does make sense to say the creator of the world knows what is to be true in this world. Next, I believe that there should be a purpose in everyone's life. It is also important to set a purpose in life because it is what makes life meaningful. Being a millionaire might not be the purpose of life for everyone. So, what is a life purpose? A life purpose is simply your life's message. It is a message you wish to drive in the world during your existence on the earth. Having a life purpose applies to all of us, whether we are religious, non religious, or atheists. It doesn't matter. whether which age group you're in. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what you do. As long as you wish to live a more meaningful and conscious life, a life purpose is for you. So, therefore, we can say success is when you achieve the purpose of your life. Success also differs from people to people, just like purpose. But even though it differs from people to people, the outline for success is the same. First, one should find out the purpose of his or her life. Then, that person should have a strong desire for it. And then, the person should work hard to achieve the purpose. By that being said, we can now derive another important rule, that is, there is no shortcut to success. Let me now give you a clear idea of this. In this picture above, the blue line represents hard work and the red line represents shortcut. The blue line, as you can see here, is pretty much irregular with so many curves, but it finally reaches success, whereas the red line is regular, straight line, but ultimately it comes to a dead end. Similarly, hard work takes us time, but ultimately we will be succeeded. But shortcuts look more simple, but you end up in a total failure. Finally, I believe that the base of humanity is love and care for each other. These two are the main factors that connects people in this world. Being caring is so important. By showing that you care, you bring relief, hope, and assurance to others. People are really grateful when someone shows them that they care. It's easy to turn your back on someone, but it's not that easy to stand for them or make yourself helpful for them. I encourage you to lend a helping hand when you see that someone is in need. Also, love is an important factor that is essential in everyone's life. We experience love in every stages of life. When we are children, we experience our parents' love. When we get married, we experience our spouse's love. When we get a bit more older, we experience our children's love. We, as a human being, strive for affection, attachment, and connections, which gives us one meaning of life. Take this in consideration. It is a proven fact that if a human is secluded from society, he or she would go completely insane. Therefore, love is an essential factor of life.